Hello everybody, we are back, we are live. Today we're going to be exploring around the verse in the Carrack, one of my favorite ships. The Carrack has some upsides, being the medbed, the guns. Actually no, the guns are definitely one of its downsides, which it's also got a lot of. I think once we get the cartography deck in here, that's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah. It's a pretty cool looking ship though, you gotta give it to it. It's a pretty cool looking ship. We're gonna load some stuff up onto the Carrack. I'm just thinking about what we need.
Welcome.
We'll take a look at what we got. So we've got some geos, maybe we'll do some mining. We've got MPUV personnel. I think I can load this onto the Carrack. Could be cool. You know, I think we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna get MPUV personnel on here. First, I'm gonna move the Carrack to make sure that the Carrack doesn't crush the MPUV personnel as it comes up, because that's never a good thing. Whenever you call up a smaller ship under a bigger ship, it'll get called up right in the middle of the pad, so it would be right under here. And you know, honestly, it might fit, but we're not going to take chances here. We're just going to move this out of the way. It's best in Star Citizen not to take chances because there's so many bugs that could happen. Let me just double check that we are alive. Yeah, here we go. But we're not going to take chances here. We're just gonna... Good to see, good to see. What do we got? Welcome guys, welcome. How's the stream looking? Hopefully it's looking good. Nope. It's not what I was looking for. Nice. Alright. Yeah, we'll get this out of the way. I think once the ground pods land onto the ground in the Carrack, that's going to be super useful because it's going to be another way to get in the ship other than just the front entrance. A lot of other big ships have that, like the... I was going to go right to the biggest ship in the game, which is the Idris, but I actually don't think it has the elevator that goes down from the middle of the ship. But the C2, the Polaris, not too sure about the Reclaimer. I think the Hammerhead's got one. It's all really useful to have. Let's move this off of the pad a bit. Drop it back. It's hard to see anything. I hope we're still on the pad. It's really bad if you get off of the pad just because well, your ship's not gonna go down properly and it's probably gonna blow up. Huh, okay, what do we do here? I think we just have to adjust the camera a little bit. We're gonna just bring it on sideways. Oh, okay. That's not too helpful. Maybe we'll do this, yeah, and then take her right a bit. Now can we see the ground from here? Yeah, looks like we're on, okay. So we'll bring it to the, I think, left a bit. Are we on the left though? Yeah, we're on by a pretty good margin. Alright, that should be enough room for the MPUV personnel to come up. And if we see any things in the chat about people requesting medical or anything like that, we'll go help them out too. That's always nice. Yesterday I was helped out by someone who picked me up on a planet and I paid them 200k. I think people need more of this in the game, more med runners. especially because I'm doing my no death challenge. I'm trying to imitate what it's going to be like when we have the death of a citizen in Star Citizen. That's going to be quite something. I think a lot of people are already really upset that we're going to be losing our gear in the next tier of the item recovery. I think it's a necessary step that Star Citizen has to take, but yeah, a lot of people just like the fact, because there's all these bugs that can kill you, and a lot of people just love the fact that they don't have to worry about their gear, so they can take out their best gear. But the problem being, it kind of ruins PvP in quite a major way. Oh, this is going to be real tight. I'm not sure if we're actually on. We'll see though. Yeah, but ruins PvP because my best example would be at the Lazarus facility when you're fighting other teams and then they just kept respawning and they have their gear and you have no way of actually killing them. It's never a fun fight to have. Alright, let's get this, should we get the cargo or should we get the personnel? I think we're gonna get the personnel. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll retrieve that. Does it clip on the way down? Come on, don't clip, don't clip. Oh, that was tight. Oh! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is everything alright? Oh, that did not look good. I am worried about this thing coming up now. Okay. I think there is room for the MPUV personnel to be called up. Hopefully. I really hope so. Yo, what's up, what I would do? Good to have you on the stream. What I would do, that's an interesting channel name. I like that. Okay, now the question is, where do we put this on the ship? I hope it fits into the front. I didn't even think about that. It's such a cool little ship. Nobody uses it, but check this out. Look at this thing. We could do tours on here. Put everyone in the back. Do a tour around a planet, a little exploration. That could be really cool, man. I cannot wait for base building. And crafting. But more so base building, just because you could use these small little vehicles to actually transport your cargo around. Or people.
Systems activated.
Okay, so we're gonna have to try to get in here. I don't know if the ship's bigger or smaller with the landing gear up or down. This is gonna be real tight, guys. Ooh, this is gonna be real tight. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Man, okay. What if we... Wow. Wow. This is absurd. Okay. Is it too risky? I think it's too risky to bring the landing gear back down, right? But can we just turn it off like this? No. No, we can't. Oh no. Doesn't like that at all. Oh man, I really want to use this though. Alright, we're gonna try bringing the landing gear down. What happens? Oi! Okay. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. And now we're in a weird scenario because we're stuck between the ground and yeah, if I die here, guys, this one doesn't count. I don't think this one's gonna count. Not too sure what I can do here. I always find myself in these predicaments. Alright, so let's try getting out of the pilot seat. What happens then? Maybe we can ATLS it out of the way? Or actually, you know, I think the best way to fix this is just to fly the Carrack. Maybe it fixed itself. Well, now we know it fits on the ground. Okay. I think we're gonna have to call something else up here. Dragonfly is always nice, but I want more of a ground vehicle. I think we're gonna go with a Tumbrel Racing? Tumbrel Nova? Tumbrel... no. We could also go with the RSI Lynx. That would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's a little bit of a luxury vehicle. It should look nice. A lot of stuff going on the screen. Let's clean this up a bit. Alright. It's a shame that this med bay is not used for anything right now. A lot of potential here. Ooh, kind of dirty actually. I don't think I want to go in there. I'm not gonna ask questions about what happened in there. That does not look fun. And I don't know what this is. Is this like a vehicle bay? Vehicle call area? To be honest, I didn't even know this ASOP terminal existed. That's good to know. Alright, so let's see what we got. Ramp is still down. They just despawned the whatever that thing was called, the MPUV personnel, so that's good. Look how luxurious this is. Like, damn. It's got some water in here. Oh, it comes with water. Okay, okay. That's good to know. And we got this. You can open it. Open. I don't think that does anything. Alright, let's get in here. And we'll turn it on. We'll turn it on. We will turn it on. There we go. Look at this, man. Wow. Talk about luxury, huh? It's got a little pew-pew gun on the top, too. Very tiny, but hey, it does something at least. It should fit. Yeah, nice. Pretty snug fit. Okay, and we'll back it up just a bit. There we go. You want to make sure that when you're docking on the Carrack with any ground vehicles, that you're not putting them in a spot where this little gate pops up and lifts the vehicle up, because that never causes anything good to happen. Because that's going to pop up when you do the open all doors command. There we go, let's close this. Alright guys, I think we're ready to head out. We're going to be exploring in Pyro, because that's got quite a bit cooler locations than Stanton in my opinion. Dupree's neat, but there's a lot of PvP normally going on right now at Dupree, so we're gonna stay away. We're not trying to do PvP too much today, just more so chill exploring.
engines online.
Alright. Alt N, hangar request complete. So we're currently at Seraphim. Guessing it's gonna take around 10 minutes to get to Pyro. Something I'd really like for them to have in Star Citizen is the ability to get away from space stations. I want to just be out in the space, out on planets, and kind of disconnected from the whole everything, you know, just disconnect. I think that would make the game super cool, super unique. Don't get me wrong, this is the best game in the world. Best game ever to be created, but I think that would make it even better. Every game can take a couple inspirations, you know? Okay, so we are going to Pyro Gateway. 33 Gigamonkey Zone. And we are full on fuel, so we should be good. There we go. Nice thing about the Carrack is it is an exploration ship, as I'll show you guys while we do this jump to Pyro Gateway. If you come to the back of the ship, there's a elevator that allows you to access all 4 floors on the Carrack. So with this elevator here, we've got the sub deck, we've got the habitation deck and the technical deck, but there is one more deck. This is a little bit of Carrack exploration. We're exploring the Carrack. Okay, yeah, so this back elevator has a 4th floor, the cartography deck, which is super cool. Not yet in the game, but a feature that they're planning on having. And it's gonna allow you to map out the solar systems. Cannot wait for that to happen. That's gonna be absolutely epic. Use cartography station. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, maybe it's in the game. Can we turn it on? No. Maybe we can. No. Yeah. Dude, imagine they just released this like secretly, not telling any of us. that would be insane. Okay. And if you come around the other side of here, we've got escape pods, which are not in the game yet. You can see outside, pretty cool, pretty cool. Look at that view, wow. That's something. I'm not gonna try going outside on the ship, I feel like I'm gonna get blasted off. We've got suit lockers up here too. It's kind of a shame that you can't land any ships on top here in the front. It kind of feels like you should be able to, given the fact that there's doors to walk out here. So like they dock their ship on top, they walk in. Maybe they want that to happen, but they just don't have the functionality yet. And there's also suit lockers, which is like another thing that they would probably just land their ship here, grab their suit from their suit locker, and then get into the elevator and come down to the main stuff. Coming down here, we've got the technical deck. I'm just gonna do the whole exploration now. We got started, so we might as well. We've got the exploration deck here. Not a lot of people know this, so we've got the side turrets here, which are really nice. Kind of a nice color actually behind there. Wow, look at that. But that's beautiful. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. So coming back to the complete back here, we've got our engineering terminal. Super excited for that to come in the game. Oh, there's a little bug there with that stuff loading in. That's strange. Okay. I think we're almost there, but yeah, it looks like we're there. What is that noise? Strange noise coming out of the back of the engine, I believe this is. Anyways, I'll get to the rest of it in the next jump. We're gonna finish our jump here, get through the wormhole, go to Pyro. I think we're gonna be heading around Sunset Mesa today. Pretty nice location. We're gonna check out some other locations too, because to be honest, I haven't checked out all of them, so I want to do that in this stream. Nice, look at that. We are here. Can you not say that this is an exploration ship? I mean, like, look at this front console and the window. The front window is, I think, the best in the game, right? Like, wow, you get to see so much stuff. Anyways, let's get down here. Lower bridge. Enter in the pilot seat. And we're gonna get through this wormhole. Hopefully, I haven't really run into the bug where it shoots you back out from the station that you've came from, but we don't want to talk too soon, because, you know, bugs go and bugs come. They don't really leave forever. When I started playing this game, I used to crash into these asteroids so much. It sucked. Like that one right below me. That would have got me before. We got 2 contacts out here. Hull C, nice. Hopefully he's not getting pirated. That would suck for him. Alright. It's super cool that they added the Mirai Guardian now into the shop. That's good. Looking forward to them adding the Idris. Maybe they'll add it to the shop, maybe to Wicklow. I don't know, what do you guys think? I would probably be leaning more towards a Wicklow thing, like Polaris. But if they add it to the shop, it's going to be pretty damn expensive. I could see them adding it to the shop though, because it is a civilian ship, right? So we have to think about that. But I think it'd probably be like 200 or something plus mil. So yeah, that would take a little while to grind up for sure. That would make it though cheaper than the Polaris. So it's an interesting balancing thing, right? Because you don't want everyone to have an Idris. There's kind of like a ship. You want to have a certain amount of ships in the game, right? That's what they're aiming for. They probably want more fighters, some patrol ships, some escort ships, some hauling ships, right? But capital ships, you don't want everyone flying around in capital ships. So if the Idris is easier to get than the Polaris, then everyone's gonna get the Idris. That's just how it's gonna go, right? Because the Idris, I think everyone can agree the Idris is a better ship. So you want to make the Idris harder to achieve than the Polaris, but at the same time you also kind of want to keep it immersive, right? And the Idris is a civilian ship, so technically it should be on the shops. Technically we might see it come out in the next patch, who knows. The Kraken would be another thing though. The Kraken is not a civilian ship, I don't think. And we saw that is getting put into the white box phase, so that's really nice. Looks like we're coming out here in Pyro. Yep, sweet, no problems there. We'll set route for Monox. Monox and Bloom both being very beautiful planets. Alright, 56 gigamonkeys away. This one's a bit far. we'll head back up to the technical deck. Man, so cool that you can walk around while flying. This is like, I think everyone who plays Star Citizen can agree this never gets old. You really just can't do this on any other game. It was the fact that I think his name is Bed Bananas or Banana Apocalypse or something like that. I think Bed Bananas. His video got me into playing this game when I saw that his friend was leaving Area 18 on the tram, and he went up on a bridge and jumped off of the bridge onto the tram, on top of the tram, and he was riding on top of the tram, and I was just like, wow, like, what other game can you do that in? So we've got our drone spots here. We've got our massive scanner. This should be able to scan like a lot because we're trying to find new things we're exploring, right? Not yet implemented though. And I think this is only used while you're stationary. So you have to be landed on a planet or something like that to use it. We've got our drone operator seat here. Another one so you can have 2 drones. Maybe when they release drones, they'll put those in the Apollo as well. We can hope. Engineering terminal here, a little crafting bay or repair bay here with a fire extinguisher. But I think the really cool thing that I want to show you guys, I didn't know this for months of owning the owning the Carrack. I do not own the Idris. That's a very expensive ship. Is that there is a ladder here. I think there's a ladder here. There's meant to be a ladder here. Maybe it's supposed to get lowered down. I don't know. Anyways, there's this room down here. I did not know this for the longest time. And it's got 2 side rooms with components showing. Maybe it's a feature that they added because of engineering. They wanted to get the parts on, so they added these little areas, and maybe they just weren't here before, that's why I didn't know about them. But there's also these little fuses, so you can take these fuses to shut off people's ships if you want to sneak in their Carrack. And we've got the quantum drive on the ground, or I think it's in here. Well, it's not in here, but this might be a pretty cool hiding spot. I'm not gonna bother getting stuck in there right now. Can we get up? Okay, we'll take the elevator. Hopefully the elevator works. We're closing in on Monarchs here. Time goes so much faster when you're exploring your own ship. A lot of games use for travel like waypoints where you just kind of TP to them using magic or mana or whatever, right? A lot of MMOs, or MMORPGs, a lot of them do that. But in Star Citizen, you've got this realistic traveling where you can get stopped anywhere on your journey by pirates, asteroids, cops, which is super cool to me. I think that's really neat. Makes it a lot more immersive for sure. Alright, here we go. Monarchs. Look at this, man. Look at this beautiful planet. Where do we want to check out first? So the problem is I am with headhunters, so we'll get shot up if we land too close, but that's why we've got our little links in the front garage. Let's try out Oster's Claim. Ostlers? Yeah, that looks cool. Let's check that out. Alright. Yeah, and you can see we just traveled from Stanton to Monarchs, and we still have 7.32 million quantum fuel. So this thing really can travel throughout all the systems in the game. Super important for sure. Okay. Oster's Claim. I've never been here before. I don't know if it's... I should probably check if it's Headhunter Ran. Let's see. Oh, too close. Headhunters, nice. Perfect. We're headhunters. Don't shoot us, please. It's got a pretty promising environment around it. Right in the depth of the mountains. Could make for a pretty cool spot. Wow, look at that. Just absolute rockage. So many rocks. And it should just be right in here. We've got some birds, so maybe we can get some, I think those are birds there. Yeah. Okay. Neat. Neat little civilization here. And what is this? Are these farms? No, that's just repetitive texture. Okay. Wow. What is going on here? Oster's Claim, I don't think has been optimized yet. This is like old Star Citizen. What the hell? Maybe we should get out of here. Is this my Wi-Fi or is this the game? This is crazy. Okay. Okay. We'll try landing at this landing pad. It's conveniently placed here for us. I think we're a little bit big, but we'll make do. Nice. Perfect landing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's see how the ramp comes down. Hopefully it touches the ground. Might just go off this hill here though. Ooh. It's like a little extension of the hill. Nice. Okay. Nice. Everything works out. It was a little bit laggy over there, which is a little bit scary for me. Not sure what was going on, but we'll check it out one more time. Maybe it's different on the ground. I think we'll set our spawn in here as well. We do have 400 metagel as the default is stocked with. Regeneration, transfer imprint, confirm. Alright. Yeah, we wouldn't want to make the trek back from Stanton to get here, so that's good to have. Let's see how many people are on our server here. We have 9 people on the server, so chances of running into anyone are pretty slim. I decided to get on a less populated shard today just because we're exploring and we want to have a good FPS. Some people say that more populated servers have better FPS, which I think is just complete BS. But their reasoning behind it is that the servers with less people are older servers, so they have more scatter on them, which I can kind of see. But just judging off of the results, every time I'm on a low pop server, it's got better server FPS than a high pop server. Oh, don't want to run that guy over. Alright, let's just admire this. Let's admire it. We'll turn this off, we'll get out, travel back ground. And we're here. Nice. Beautiful day. So we've got this little junkyard here. Some old parts. Engines from what could be a Kraken. What do you guys think? It's kind of giving me Kraken vibes, not gonna lie, guys. Kind of giving me Kraken vibes. I just had I had a Kraken on my screen earlier. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. Alright, yeah, let me pull this up. Check this out. Get a new image on here. Yep. Okay, browse. Look at that. Don't you guys think? Looks a little bit like the back engines there, right? Am I wrong? Let me see if you guys are seeing this. I think they look very similar. Yeah, there we go. Pops up there. I think it looks very similar. Anyways, let's explore some more here. What else does this place have to offer us? FPS is real smooth here. We're getting 90 average FPS at 1440p 2K. Pretty good. VR. Hey, maybe we're getting VR in this game. Virtual reality. Let's go. Little sneak peek. It's coming, guys. It's coming. These are some nice plants. Little bushes. Look at the textures on that. Guys, we are getting to a spot where this game is gonna, like, sometimes I travel around in the real world. Sometimes I get out of the house. And I think to myself, like, Star Citizen could look like this. Star Citizen could look like real life pretty soon. Not gonna lie. I think these little massive fuel tanks, these fuel tanks, I'll just say, give you some money if you explode them, but you would probably want to be working with Citizens of Prosperity to do that. We've got a shop terminal. Let's see what we got in here. Sabirs. Okay. That's really good to know, actually. I didn't think you could buy Sabirs in Pyro. We've got a Dead Hat helmet. This is sick. I'm gonna buy... Wow. Wow, guys. This is awesome. I'm gonna buy 5 of these. I probably only need 1, but I could give some to some friends. This is a pretty unique helmet, guys. I don't think the textures have quite loaded in there. Fuses, orbit mining attachments, tractor beams. Nice, nice, pretty good shop. I'm actually super excited that we found that helmet here, because that looks sick. Let me put those in my inventory. Just enough space, perfect. I think we're gonna load that onto the Urso links. We'll bring it into the town. Let me just get another screenshot here. We'll get up. What do you guys think of this? Good screenshot, yeah? I think this is pretty sweet. Nice. Pretty sweet, okay. We'll get in here. We'll put this in our storage. I think this is our storage. What is this? Ship core. Seed dump? No, I don't think this is our storage. We do have a storage in here, right? There's gotta be. Open. Bro, what is this? No storage? Okay, what about this one? Got some room for guns. This one. Man, where is the storage, guys? Also, don't even get me started with these buttons. These are not fun to play with. Wow, okay, we're gonna have to put it aboard the Carrack, I guess. Kind of a shame that this little vehicle doesn't have any storage, but I guess it is a luxury vehicle, if that is an excuse. Dude, look at the Carrack, man. Wow. So beautiful. Oh, there's the music. Yeah, play the music, play the music. How are you guys doing? How's your days going? Everyone having a good day? Hope you guys are all having good days. I'm having a pretty good day. My relatives just left for a wedding, so they're gonna be gone for a bit. Have the house to myself for a bit, so that's nice. Let's go to our captain's quarters, and we'll store our loot that we've gathered in this storage, because this actually has storage. Wow. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Let's just enjoy this music. Unfortunately, I cannot exit to the menu. Or I can't even press escape right now. So I can't turn up the music. This is something else. This is just beautiful. This is why we keep coming back to this game. One of the many reasons. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm gonna make some sweet armor with that helmet though. Get some sweet sets going. I did not know that you could just find that in these shops. Is that common knowledge? Like, it's so cool. Also, they have improved the driving of ground vehicles a lot. They definitely feel a lot better. Unfortunately, right now, there's not a lot of uses for ground vehicles. Ships are just better in basically every case. But I mean, we're using it here. We're making use of it. Let's see, maybe there's some loot to grab inside of here. Bunch of loot containers, but we can't open them. I think the lighting is a little bit off in this room. Is that noise coming from here? The little clang, clang, clang. Someone's banging some pots. Yeah, not a whole lot of loot. Not a whole lot of loot. I suppose that sound is coming from up top there. Maybe we should go check that out. Question is, how do we get up there? Oh, we've got a ladder here. This is kind of a cool ladder. Okay. Kind of a cool screenshot, I guess. That's a cool thing, is that Star Citizen got a pretty unique game loop in the fact that you can just screenshot farm in this game. And you know what? People might actually pay you if you've got some pretty good screenshots for them. Just for thumbnails and stuff to use. Wow. Pretty high up here. So there's a farm there. There's a massive bonfire. I guess they use that to like heat up the facility. Yeah. Oh, no, I did not want to walk down there. No. Yeah, ladder improvements, guys. Did those come out yet? Is it a thing? Because this doesn't seem improved. Maybe we can jump over. Oh, there's a loot box. I really want to get that. Oh, can we jump over it? Yeah, okay, we made it past. Nice, we can loot this one. And we've got some Inquisitor legs Ruff's had. They don't look that cool, but I came all this way, so I'm gonna grab them. Oh my god. Jeez. Am I an idiot for trying this? What do they say? The crazy guy keeps doing the same thing over and over, expecting new results. I'm trying to get a nice screenshot here. I feel like this is a really cool spot to maybe get one. Alright. Let's back it up a bit. Bring it in a bit. Take it to the side a bit. I don't know if this is the best screenshot. We've got a pretty good view of what's going on here, though. I think we gotta check this building out. Ooh. Maybe I should slide down the ladders. Looks like there's a little area over here too. Ladders are improved, yes, very improved. Okay. Dude, wow. Are you kidding me? Like, these graphics, man. These graphics. Something to behold. Oh, music's kicking back in. Can we escape? No, we cannot. Oh, yeah. Chest. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're gonna take these colored things every day of the week. We got some cruise, pulse purple, Or maybe it's just called Cruise Pulse. We've got all this jazz. Man, we're already at 97% inventory. What did we even grab? Legs take up a lot of space, I guess. Okay. We'll drive back to the Carrack, store this stuff. The music is outer worldly. I think that's an accurate word to describe it. Alright. I could totally imagine a full-out war going on here between like two gangs. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm gonna show you again. We got some pretty cool ground environments here. Pretty cool structures as well. Whole lot of cool fruits. No, maybe not that one, but these other ones are pretty cool. Oh, it's called Cruise Dark. Okay. I heard someone saying that Cruise Dark and Cruise Lux give different nutrition, different hydration, but here's the proof, guys. 38. It now shows. This is a new update, I guess, right? Because I don't think it showed before, but yeah. Don't believe those guys. Maybe we can empty out our inventory a little bit. 22%. Nice. Yeah, that's a lot better. We can carry more now. I think the next spot we're going to visit is going to be owned by the headhunters. Alright, let's see. What do we got outside this window here? Not the nicest of views, to be honest. What do you guys think is a good time to do streaming? Because I'm doing it during the day, but I guess everyone is at work during the day, right? And if I do it at night, the lighting is not so good. So I've ordered some new lights and they're on their way. They're gonna be pretty sweet, but yeah, until they get here, the lighting is not great at night. So that's kind of why I've been streaming during the days. Let's check out these structures. I mean, you can kind of imagine when you're looking at this, like what this fight would look like, right, guys? You've got some ramps for the troops to stand on. Got some spikes to hold off ground vehicles. Or, I think these are spikes to hold off ground vehicles, to be honest. I don't know if they're trying to catch ships with these. But, that is sweet armor. I want to take it from him. I really want to take it from him. But I think that would lower my headhunter rep. But man, that is cool armor. Check that out. The cape really adds a lot to it. I think I have a couple of those capes though. I just haven't put them on an armor set. I think I keep hitting the trigger box for this music, but I love it, so I don't mind at all. We've already been in this room. Forgot the Ursa links, but it's alright, we'll just run. It's only like 200 meters. Wow. Whoa, something blew up. Looked like it was from up there. Those fuel plants. Yeah, these just blow up all the time. Take a look at these skulls though. Can we lower our gun? Actions, item actions. Lower the gun, attach to hip, no. Back. Weapon selection. Holster weapon, no, don't want to put it away. I'm just trying to lower the weapon right now. Player. Force. Emote. Emote, right? What's that? Player. Emote. Forward. What is forward? We should have more, right? How do you lower your weapon? Actions, player, emote. Weird. I think we're gonna have to Alt F4 in a bit. The game is bugging out. I think this picture would probably look better without me in it, right? Can I do that though? It's not liking it too much. Here's an easy way I can do this. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty nice. I always like making my own thumbnails, so grabbing these screenshots is pretty helpful. What do you guys think? Should we shoot the fuel tank? I think it would blow up, right? Even if we just shot it with our guns. We have yet to explore this area. And up here. What is up here? A cage with a loot box in it. There we go. That's why we come up here. Loot boxes. Drugs. Slam! Isn't this really expensive? 15 slam. How much does this go for? Slam. I don't think anything is working for me right now. Sell price, let's see. 20,000 per, and we just found 15. Guys, Are you kidding me? Etam? Are we being for real right now? More slam? Hello? Did I just find a hidden money glitch? Okay, we're definitely gonna go sell this. We're definitely gonna go sell this. Question is, where can we sell it? Slam. Okay. So we can sell it. But it says it sells per SCU, and this isn't an SCU, is it? What is this? I guess I'd have to put it in a container, right? Maybe this doesn't go for a lot. Because this is not a lot of SCU slam. Damn. I thought we were onto something there. We're still gonna give it a shot, but I don't think we're gonna get a lot of money of it. I've noticed I need to slow down my talking so people can understand what I'm saying. Because right now when I talk like this and I'm saying everything I'm thinking, it just goes way too fast, so it just, I don't know, flies over the head. I'm like XQC when I talk. And XQC is pretty popular, but I think there's more to him than just talking fast. We've got nice little plants here. Farming is up and coming. I don't know why these guys are guarding this. What do we have in here? Is there a loot box in here? This is like their hidden technology spot. Looks like a bomb almost. But it's probably just a power generator of some sort. No loot boxes in here. Look at that. Huh. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get a little screenshot of this stuff. Ooh, some new music. Man, it's so hard to get a good screenshot of this. Really need to get better at doing these screenshots. Okay, so we'll take this one and we'll slowly move it on over here. And then we'll drop it down. Oh, there's a zoom. Oh, I just realized that. Okay. There's a zoom. That's cool to know. It doesn't want to let me move the camera forwards. I guess I can see why. But maybe we can use this new zoom that we found. No. Okay, we got it saved here. Whatever. I think this is cool. It's not the most cinematic photo, but it's something for sure. Yeah, as I mentioned in the last stream, gonna be getting my friend on here. He has never played this game. He hasn't even finished the tutorial. So it's gonna be really cool showing him around all this stuff on Star Citizen. Hope he enjoys it. He just finished downloading it yesterday. So I'll possibly do a stream tonight. which might be a better time to stream, as the people from the States will be able to watch, people from America. Scorched compensator. Okay, there we go. Now we're finding some pretty good loot. Pretty good loot. We're gonna move on to our next spot here. I think we're gonna hit one more spot today. One more spot, why not? We're about to get a pretty cool sunset here. I wonder what the lighting is gonna be at the next location. I've visited Sunset Mesa so many times. It's a really cool spot, but I do want to visit some new ones. So we won't be doing Sunset Mesa. I also want it to be Citizens for Prosperity owned. We'll get the Ursa links in here. I also fidget a lot with my knee, so my head like shakes around. I notice that quite a lot, and sometimes I itch, but it looks like I'm doing something else. I need to fix that. I really don't like the yellow tint on these windows. That's like my biggest complaint for this, other than it not having storage. Let's be real, this is a perfect spot for storage. Like, what are we doing with this? Expiry? Materials? Stock? Oh, what? So this is like... This is your news? This is the stock keeper's news, because rich people come on here and they look at the stocks. That's hilarious. Okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe they do need that and not as storage. Alright. Let's take off. Man, every time I walk past this room, I'm like, I need 6 guys to play this game with. That would be awesome. Just sitting down all at the same table. Yeah, that would be something, huh? These sinks will be used in the future for hygiene, the microwaves for food. It's gonna be nuts, guys. Future of this game is gonna be nuts. It's already nuts. It's already pretty crazy. Getting a sunset here, but it's not the best one because it's pretty blocked out by the mountains. I don't know if they thought about that while making this. We'll close the doors up here. Turn engines on. And take off. Systems on. Prepare for takeoff. Alright, we're out of here. So, where to next, guys? Not gonna do Sunset Mesa. We'll explore the other options. We're definitely gonna do a spot on Monarchs because I'm not trying to travel to Bloom right now. That's like 50 whole Giga Monkeys out. We have the quantum fuel for it, but not the attention span, unfortunately. That was a pretty good haul, right? We found some slam. Found really cool helmets. Definitely want to take those back. Alright, we are online. I'm not even going to look at the map, guys. Let's just look down. I think there's going to be a pretty cool view at this place. We'll check out Yang's place. Actually, I think I've been to Yang's place. I don't think it's too nice. We'll check out the map. I want it to be a Citizens for Prosperity spot so we can get some PvP in. What is this over here? Arid Reach. Alright, Arid Reach. Nope. They're headhunters. Xeno threat. Okay. Xeno threat. We'll check that out. That's cool. I didn't know there were Xeno threat locations. That's really cool. And I think we'll just be getting a sunrise over here right when we get over. It's chilly, man. It's chilly in here. I turned the heating up, but I don't think it's doing its thing. Doesn't feel like it, at least. Yo, Luck Duck Gamers, what's up? Hey man, just popping in to say hello. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Right now we are just exploring in the Carrack, coming up on the next location here, Last Ditch. Pretty suiting title for the location. It's right next to a lake, which is actually really cool. I didn't know there were lakes on Monarchs. Interesting terrain, to say the least. And yeah, wow. Check that out. Whoa. We're definitely catching that. What do you guys think, like that? Little rule of thirds action. So are the turrets gonna shoot at us? We'll see. Hopefully not. You know what? I need to turn my shields on just in case. Wow. Look at this. What the hell is this thing? Man, I'm so happy that I'm exploring. I've got a video coming up on exploration pretty soon. And so I just wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about when I was saying the things that we have to explore in this game. But this is pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. Who else knew about this? Wow. I don't know where the front side of this is, but we just crashed. I think I'm gonna land right here. This little cranny. Actually, probably want to get up onto higher ground. Yeah, we'll land right here. Definitely gonna get a screenshot of this, because I mean, who even knew that this thing existed? Wow. Unreal. I think we gotta lower the... Oh no, we can't access our settings. Nice. Screenshot that. And I think that this is actually so unique that we're gonna get a screenshot of the whole thing. With the Carrack, I think, inside of the screenshot too. But what's the best way to see the whole thing? I don't know. From the bottom? Probably from the bottom, right? You know what? We're gonna do it from foot. We're gonna do it from foot. I'm glad that they reverted the landing gear speed, because 9 was so slow. I don't know if you guys were playing with landing gear speeds, but 9 is just too slow. They changed it back to 29, I believe, which I think is a good speed. Alright, we're not touching here. Let's back her up. Try this out. That looks good to me. Engine's off. Engine's offline. I'm excited to check this place out, man. We'll see what we got. Let's see what it looks like from the window here. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Got some music. Hostile territory, good to know. Good to know. I think the turrets just don't work in the game right now, but otherwise they would normally be shooting at me. Okay, that is nuts. That is such a good spot for the sun to be right now. Yeah, that's it. There we go. We got it, guys. That's the screenshot that we're looking for. Fucking beautiful. Actually beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Question is, where do we enter this from? I'm gonna take the links out here. Still 0 deaths, which is nice. Not looking forward to dying. I think this is a ramp on the front here, but I could be mistaken. Oh my gosh. Okay, another screenshot, because why not? Yeah, it is a ramp. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is really nice. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know what we're on here. Okay, I think the hitbox is a little bit janked for this, but okay. Yeah, not a lot of gameplay, I don't think, here. It's probably why people don't come to it. Anything over here though? I'm gonna close the door. This looks really cool. So I wonder if this is supposed to be like a mining facility. It says release on it. I don't know what that's for. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that's about, but if I had to guess, this is like some kind of oil rig, some kind of mining thing, a massive power thing. Look at this horsepower. We're going straight up. Yeah. Unfortunately, not too much to see here, but dude, this is really cool. This is my highlight of the day. I've never seen a structure like this, and it's so unique because unfortunately, every outpost you go to is basically just reused assets. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they do it in a pretty good way, but you can't get over the fact that you're just seeing the same thing basically over and over. Whereas this thing is just showing potential of what they can do, right? Okay. Gonna have to open all doors. It's always fun. Alright, one more spot, guys. One more spot. I think we'll check out Sunset Mesa just for the shits and giggles. Ugh. Whoa. Well, maybe if there's one more unknown spot kind of like this, we'll check that out, but yeah, this is pretty neat. Engines online. Takeoff complete. Nice, nice, nice. Xeno threat, hey? Yeah, so they've got something going on here. We've got a spicy thumbnail idea. What is Xeno threat cooking? And we've got some areas around here too. This is not the only one. Wow. These are actually all over. Okay. Are we still landing here? Yeah, we are. What is Xeno threat cooking? Man, I thought that one thing was so cool, but look at how many there are. And I think this one's different too. They're all a little bit different. These have definitely gotta be like oil rigs or something, right? I think they got the assets made for the base building and they're like, you know what? We're just gonna toss them around. We'll call them Xeno threat. Supply. I admire the people that can do stream marathons. I could not stream for 12 hours right now. I would be so tired. I would probably need to go through like 2-3 monster energies, but even then, my body would be killing itself. It is a little bit of a shame that we don't have any NPCs here. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, they would need to build the interiors out, and they don't have time for that right now. Are we out of atmosphere? Oh, right. Right. We were in SCM mode. And scanning mode. Everything mode. We're in everything mode. Okay. Next location. Sunset Mesa, Jackson Swap, Yang's Place, Osler's Claim. Anything else? Arid Reach, anything else? Ooh, we've got another one. Derelict Outpost. Now, I think I've been here before. Arid Reach. I'm not seeing it on the map here, though. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we'll check out the derelict outpost. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, it's only 60 kilometers away. I think there's actually a bunch of derelict outposts. They just don't show up on the maps, right? I think that's how that works. Could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. Alright. Closing in here onto the derelict outpost. I'm expecting to see a couple of broken down structures, but not a whole lot. We do have a ship here. Maybe we can try to scavenge it for parts. It's never a bad idea. Got some landing pads. Yep. Is that an Asgard? Cutter. A little cutter. And we're coming in pretty fast. What do you guys think the chances are that someone's here?
Docking initiated. Docking denied.
Pretty slim, right? This is probably just an AFK ship.
Landing complete.
Engines are off, right? I thought I turned them off. I'm gonna double check. Don't want the ship flying off in the wind. And you'd be surprised, it does happen. Alright, yeah, the engines are off, we're good. Music's coming back. Music on Monarchs is really nice. However, I think the music on Bloom is the best. You just can't get over that. The lady's angelic voice is so nice. But yeah, don't get me wrong, this is really nice music too. Oh no! Let's climb back on there. We definitely want to be touching the ground. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity also to store the slam and everything I collected into the ship. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun being stranded because your ramp doesn't reach the ground. Always gotta check that. I don't even think that's the Star Citizen fault. I think that's just like something that we're gonna have to remember when we play. Alright. Oh. Is this different? No, this is the same, right? I could be wrong, but I feel like that's a different layout. It looks a bit different to me. Mirror still doesn't work, so it's probably the same. It's funny how you can tell if things are updated by if the mirror works or not. Okay. Is that a blue paint on the cutter? I don't know what that green stuff is over there. No, I think it's silver. Yeah, it's silver. Engines on. So why did we land so weird? I guess we just have to angle ourselves differently. We're still floating a bit. If we come over here, angle this way. Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Engines offline.
Engines offline. and we will store the stuff away. I almost forgot again. I'm really excited to see if this sells for anything. I'm not super confident that it's going to, but that would be really neat if it did. Another reason to explore, right? What's like the really expensive drug? I think it's called... it starts with an M, right? Maze? Yeah, maze. Would be neat to find some maze. Yeah, pretty rundown, scrappy spot. No laws here, right? So... might as well shoot up some people. Don't quote me. Don't clip that. In-game citizens is what I'm talking about. No, not citizens. In-game NPCs. Might shoot up some NPCs. There we go. What the hell is that? Interesting. Kind of curious to see if they're gonna shoot at me first, or if I have to be the first one to shoot. Anything here? Whole lot of junk. Whole lot of junk. Junk. Little bonfire. Gotta have some bonfires to make it a pyro spot, right? Yeah, this place is definitely derelict, right? Definitely not in use. Very dead. I thought that was a cactus at first, don't ask me why. But not... here's they just threw this asset in from Squadron 42, and you can tell because it still has the grip function on it, but you can't do anything with it. So yeah, there is something from Squadron 42 for you guys. Boom. Can't go up these ladders. Nice. There's gotta be some kind of loot here, right? Why are we wanting people to explore if we're not gonna put any loot? I don't want to sit on the loot boxes, I want to loot the loot boxes. Wait, maybe I can eat the drugs. That would be fun. Anything up here? Any way to get up here? Maybe we can do like some kind of parkour. Oh, no, don't think we can make that jump. I don't even know what that means. Suppository. Here's a gun. Here's a gun. Hop it for fun. Hop on it, hop off it. I don't think there is any loot here, guys. Now, what would be really awesome is if I found a hidden NPC quest giver here. That would be sweet. And he told me to go to those towers and turn them each on at the Xenothreat area. That would be something, huh? Wow. And they don't even put in the patch notes. That would be insane. But, oh. Search. Okay. There's a almost naked dude there. I wonder what the set dressers were thinking, like, why are we set dressing this area? There's nothing here. We're not even putting loot. Here's another defense position. Alright. I think I'm gonna bedlog on the Carrack. And we'll call it a wrap for today. Like I said though, might be coming on later tonight. My friend has downloaded the game and it's going to be his first time playing. So I think it's always super exciting seeing someone play this game for the first time, you know. You kind of get to relive that moment through another person's eyes, which is really awesome. Because I know my first time playing was pretty crazy, seeing all this stuff. And sometimes still, us old players, we see some new things in the game and it's like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, one of these fell on the... Oh, these fell on the ground. Okay. Oops. Alright, we'll drive back. Some pipes. Some rocks. You know, ballistas... They made it so ballistas, centurions, Spartans, tanks, they can just drive right through these rocks. They don't even, they just kind of put a property on them, I guess, and then they click collision ignore. Yeah, this guy was also checking this out, and maybe he bedlogged here. Because I think the ship stays when you bedlog. I could be wrong though. Not the best terrain. I should have parked on this flat area, right? Without all the rocks. I never really got what people meant about Star Citizen being a screenshot simulator, but I can definitely see it right now. Screenshots aren't the only thing you can do, but it's a lot of fun just going around taking screenshots wherever you can. I think unlike this guy, I'm going to take the Carrack out into space before I bedlog, but man, I really need to use the washroom. Let's try using the drugs. I don't know what suppository or what he said, but I'm just gonna put one in my hand and we'll see if we can use it. I would have to take my helmet off first though. Is my helmet off? Yep. No, you cannot eat it. Okay. And that does not store it. Open storage. Check out this helmet though. Can't put it on, okay. I think I need light armor to be able to put it on, but I'm really excited to put on that helmet. What is it? It's medium? Yeah, medium. Okay. I wonder if there's a full set for that, because that's pretty cool. Put the helmet back on. Oh man, it's a pretty close race, guys. This this washroom thing is getting pretty serious here. Hopefully we can get out of atmosphere quickly.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
Pretty nice. Okay, let's get out of here before I actually go crazy. Wonder what that waypoint right above my head was. Alright. Let's get to dead space. Quickest way to do that is boom 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 boom, set route, and fly.
Quantum drive is now on.
Nice. Alright. And we'll hop out right here.
Quantum drive is now off.
Getting to the middle of the ship where our bed is. Alright guys, well, thanks for tuning in today. It's always fun streaming for you guys. I love showing off this game. And it's fun talking about it, seeing what the future could look like for it. Really want to be a game designer on this game. That would be, man, that would be the dream. So, yeah. Log out, ship in landing area. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. I think we gotta get a little bit further out, possibly. Oh, this is terrible. I need to use the washroom so bad. Come on. Alright. We'll do bloom. If you travel somewhere further, you move faster, so there's a little tip.
Quantum drive is now
Maybe we'll do bloom on the next exploration. That could be cool. Alright, we'll get a couple Giga Monkeys out here.
Quantum drive is now off.
It's gotta work now, right? Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Would another bed work? No. Maybe there's another get up button. Ooh. No, still not working. Okay. We'll have to fly to a station. And this is taking longer than I thought it would. What's the closest station to us right now? I need to get somewhere quick. Please, please, please. Quick, quick, quick. Stations. Checkmate, I guess. That's alright. Checkmate's a good spot. 8.7. Okay. Whew. What's the feature that you guys are looking forward to the most? For me, I think it's going to be crafting, because crafting is going to add so much gameplay for resource gatherers. It's going to add gameplay for crafters, you know. It's going to add a lot to the market. I think it's going to be really neat. And definitely a big emphasis on the exploration with crafting, because you're going to be able to find new items and make items. So yeah, looking forward to that. Base building is pretty cool too. Base building is pretty neat. Okay, checkmate, here we are. You guys ready to see the quickest landing ever? Really hope I don't crash. Checkmate is notorious for crashing into, as you cannot see it unless you ping. Okay, slow it down, 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 slow it down. Ah, that's pretty quick, guys. That was a pretty quick landing. I mean, we're not landed yet, but... yeah, we're getting there. Okay, not too shabby.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Turn them engines off. Main priority right now is just to store the ship, and then we're gonna log off. I guess you can kind of bedlog, right? Because you can set your spawn on someone's ship, and then when you join back on their server, you can kill yourself from the station, which means you'll respawn with all your loot, and then you can you'll be on the ship. There's bedlogging for you. Just a funny thought that came to my head, but that's actually really cool. All right, we'll send this down. Store that. Nice. There we go, guys. Pretty happy with that stream altogether. Found some cool spots. Found some pretty cool spots, some new spots, which is actually really neat. We found some slam, some super cool helmets. So yeah, next stream maybe we'll be exploring Pyro, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your day and take care. Bye.